Hello guys, Wahoo here, back in another video. This time around we are going to talk about the community letter for November, also about the Twitch drops that are going on right now. I didn't want to make a separate video for the Twitch drops because it's the same drops we've had before, but it might be new to some people. There's some stuff in there that's pretty fun to get anyways, and you can support some, creators out there that do still stream, not looking at myself, kind of feeling bad that I'm not streaming anymore and kind of letting the community down by not doing so. But anyways, the point is that we got the community letter. That's the most important thing, and I'm out with this a little bit late. You can see this is of the 5th of November, and I think this is the 16th of November. I'm recording this, so it should be out on the same day, Saturday. But the thing is, why am I late with it? Well, I've been in Japan. Yes, I've been in Japan for 3 weeks on just vacation with friends. Not like a business thing or anything like that. Not that big of a creator. Like everybody looking at the 3,000 is like, no, you're not. Anyways, the point is, it was just vacation. It's been something that I've been planned for a long time. I was actually supposed to go in 2019, but I said no because I went to America in 2018. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit this one out and just see what, it's gonna go. Like, I can always go the year after, right? 2020, and then suddenly you really couldn't go in 2020, and then 2021 and 2022, and then last year in 2023 we decided that we were gonna go again in 2024, and we finally got to go, and it was absolutely amazing. It was the best trip I've ever been on. I've been to America 3 times. That's also a great place to visit. But Japan is just on another level, and I can only say one thing, and that is I'm gonna go back someday for sure, and I'm gonna relive all of the awesome times that I have. Hopefully, you don't never know, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be absolutely amazing. So if you are some sort of nerd in some way or form, no matter if you like Trove, other video games, you are into anime or you're not into anime. I'm actually not that super much into anime. I haven't actually watched many animes. When people say, have you watched animes? I say Pokemon, just because it is an anime, but it's really not considered being like, a real anime in that sense of like all that the other ones that are out there. So I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's amazing, but just the whole culture around it, I just love that. I love the cosplays. I love how people are passionate about it. That's my main thing. That's always my main thing about it, is that the passion that people have for things. That is what I love most about people, is when people have passion for something, no matter what it basically is. So that's why there hasn't been any videos out there. I'm pretty happy that we hadn't gotten the Friendsgiving event yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Tuesday, or maybe the Tuesday after, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Tuesday, so like 2-3 days from now. And Friendsgiving is actually a super awesome event because it has the best XP. We can actually see it right here on this little picture here. You can see the table. So when you usually go through the quest line, they might change it this year, but I'm pretty sure they are not going to do so. Even now, you can see the the table and everything. So basically, when you go through the quest line, more and more food is going to appear on the table, and I'll show you guys, of course, that in the guide when I make this as soon as the event is out, that you can go around a table and you can basically just, interact with the food, eating it, right? And that's going to give you experience, and that's actually based on your level. So if you're level 30, it's going to give you the max of that experience. So you can actually level up classes without even doing anything. And it's not super much experience you get for it, but it's actually decent. I would say maybe sort of like a dungeon or so, but there is like, I think when you get all the food, I think there might be up to 9 or 10 foods on the table. So that's 9 or 10 dungeons, and you just go around the table and you can do that for 14 days. So again, it's not like super amazing, but it does interact, or it does stack with every XP buff you can get extra on Saturdays. And also if we do get XP week, I'm not really sure if we're gonna get that. Maybe we'll get one of the weeks that also stacks with it. So it is a really nice experience. Like, you can only do it once per day, but still, like for a class, you might not want to play that much or want to level that much. It's pretty awesome to just kind of passively, switch to that class when you just want to run around the table and getting that XP. So it's pretty awesome to do so, and then you can continue playing the classes that you do want to play or find more interesting to play, because you gotta level all of them, right? By Pokemon, right? Get them all, right? But the community letter starts off with a recap right here, but they're talking about the Friendsgiving event coming. So that's the equivalent to the Thanksgiving event. So I do hope that they change it up sometime, but the XP is great. But I do think that it should be kind of changed up in some ways or whatnot. But we're starting out with a recap, and of course we got the Shadows Eve. I did manage to get that one in just before that I left for Japan, so that's pretty awesome. And I was kind of like crossing my fingers that there wasn't going to be an event during that, but if there were, I'm just was going to cover it as soon as I came home. Of course we got the community letter, but I was just like, well, that's something I'm definitely going to cover when I get back. And I could tell you guys that I was in Japan for 3 weeks. And with that said, actually, if you made it this far in the video, I actually wanted to say this in the beginning, but I probably made like a link to, or not a link to, but like kind of text on the screen. You should go to the Discord. Well, I'm just going to say it now. Go to the Discord. That's linked in the description. That is the Discord of, you know, our community. I made a channel there where you can see all the pictures that I took. Over 300 pictures that I took. Usually I'm not a big picture taking guy, but yeah, I managed to do 300 in 3 weeks, so I'm pretty happy about that. But there's a bunch of pictures there. Some of them probably make sense, some do not. There's a lot of food pictures, hey, because I eat a lot of food. But it's just, yeah, just a lot of stuff. I'm not very good at taking pictures. I'm not very good at editing pictures or anything like that, so it's just kind of just, hey, that is, you know, kind of blur out, you know, kind of cut out some of the stuff that wasn't like really relevant and stuff like that. So let's take a picture. Yeah, I'm terrible at it, but see the pictures if you want to see the trip, and you can go through all of it in there as well if you want to do so. But yeah, they talk about Shadows Eve, so we did a whole video on that thing. They also talk about the latest update, and I haven't actually covered this one on the channel because, as you can see right here, what it did was that it overhauled the tutorial. That's basically what it does. Shadow Arises, that's basically just, they just put those little dungeons in the shores of Everdark. They put them in there, so we had under that event, but they don't drop they're not as good as they were in the event and stuff like that, but they're in there now, so there's something different than just the other ones as well. And they enhanced the UI, additional changes. There's not really anything happened, really. It was just to overhaul the tutorial, and I don't know if it was necessary or not. You should do it because there is a thing where you can get whatever. I posted also that on the Discord, but it's not really anything major. So really didn't do much with that. So just keep that in mind that you should do your tutorial once again, or do the quest thing in there just because why not? It takes like, I think 10 minutes, they're basically done. So also, in addition, the Rising Tides, Kraken, released the Kraken, all that is now updated. All platforms, that's nice. So everything is now on the same level, except for, you know, this little update we got for PC. So the different platforms are not up to date, but they're basically up to date, because like this up here is not going to be anything significant. They're going to put it in probably in the next update for the you know, all the platforms and such. So yeah, you're really not missing out on anything for consoles at this one as well. Then they talk about they had a community challenge. It was a huge success, and we actually got 5 out of all the 7 bonuses. So that was absolutely amazing. I hope they're gonna bring that back. Maybe not before Christmas, but something like right after Christmas could be a thing where they put, you know, come back with this thing. It's really, really awesome. I also covered that on the channel. So if you didn't see that, I did cover it. And I thought we were going to have to do all of the challenges, but we haven't had to do challenges. And then like we could get 7 days of it, but we got 5 days of it. And as you say right here, maybe another challenge like this will pop in the future. So we are going to hopefully get this again. I would really love them to do something like this again. Maybe some of the challenges should be adjusted. Some of them are a little weird, and some of them are super easy, and some of, yeah, I don't know. Some of them we smashed, and some of them we like kind of barely just did and whatever. So anyways, that is enough with that. We'll cover that when they are going to release another challenge like that again. So upcoming, that is more relevant, you know, what's coming up. Right now they do have a sale. I'm not sure if this sale is still going on, but there was a sale for Steam. And of course the Friendsgiving, we just kind of talked about that. And there is some brand new rewards, so that's awesome. That's really nice, but we get that kind of with every single event. We kind of want some brand new events, right? We kind of want to have that instead, but yeah, so far so good. Better have something we had before than having nothing at all. And then, of course, they also talked about, as a bonus, because of the Twitch thing, everybody has 100 extra magic find on top of, you know, getting these rewards as well if you are watching it Twitch. And then they talk a little bit about their socials here. You should keep your eyes for updates and stuff. Or keep update with my channel to be updated on everything, unless I go to Japan, and then you will not. Promise you I won't be going on any trips anytime soon. But anything, this of course also this one, right, links to this is the Twitch drops. And we have until the 29th of November, so you have plenty of time to do this still. Usually there's some channels that go 24 hours, so you probably maybe can get them from there. But if you do some suggestion is that if you do see some real streamers, some real actually people streaming, for example, some Cash and Clean, for example, you see him streaming, go support him, even though you might not be chatting in chat or you might not be listening to the stream or anything like that. Just have his stream open instead of having some like 24-hour bot. But you should get your stuff. So, you know, if he's not streaming or anybody else is streaming that is not a real person, sure, get your drops however you can do so. If you already have these, for example, the Blue Ranger and also the Mount here, these are some we have had before, but of course you are going to get the 10 super stashes. So that's definitely something. So basically all these other ones, the first rewards here are going to, you know, give you something that you not already have. And then of course the last two here is not, it's going to be duplicates if you already done this before, because it's the same drops that we have had before. I wish they were going to change it up so it would be something new. I know this is new for some people, it might be old for some other people, but I wish they would switch it up so like next time it would be another mount and another costume and then go back to this one again and then, you know, like that. Or I don't know, it's always going to be new people coming in, so yeah. But the point is that these things are definitely going to be new for everyone, or if you have all the styles, of course, it's not going to be new for you, but yeah. So basically you have to, you know, set up your Twitch and all that stuff to be all that. But of course, watch a streamer for 1 hour, then 2 hours, 3 hours, and then 7 hours in total. But of course it goes in, and so you have to in total watch for 7 hours. You don't have to watch for 1, 2, then 1 hour, and then 2 hours after that, and then 3 hours. It basically goes up. So you just have to in total watch for 7 hours in total. So yeah, it counts up to that one. You can see it on your phone as well. You can do that as well, have it on your phone, whatever you go. And actually, they came out this on my birthday, actually, 1st November. So I actually had my birthday in Japan as well, which was really awesome, really amazing. Got to celebrate it very nicely. So I'm very, very happy about that indeed. So I'm still going to get these drops, even though I've already have these two so many times. I'm still going to get the other things as well, just because it's fun to keep the dreamers, because I all have the streamer dreamer boxes. I have all of them, of course, but it's just fun to have a bunch of stacks of them just because I can. I'll just have them. But the dev dream is something that I don't have all of them, so that's definitely going to be something new for me. So when I use that, I'm going to get one of the devs allies that I don't have all of them, of course, because you don't unlock all of them. And the stash styles is always nice to have some lying around, so when there is some styles to do so. But that's the community letter, that is the Twitch drops, and of course I will be back with a guide for the Friendsgiving when we are going to get that. Probably on Tuesday, would be my guess, but it could also be a week still from that, but then we will be way into December before the event ends, basically. So, and of course, Thanksgiving is the end of November here. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out so much. Thank you for all the things. Again, check out the description. Thank you so much for enjoying everything. Hope you had an amazing time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!